Pretty stoked for today's video. I'm going to be talking about how I throw my fastball, some of the grips, the cues, the metrics, some of the other fastballs and profiles that other guys throw, and kind of talk about what is my best piece of advice for you as a player when you're throwing your fastball. What's up, guys? It's Aiden McIntyre here, right-handed pitcher in the Oakland Athletics organization, and this is my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys for checking it out. It has been a while since I put out a new video, so I'm super excited to get this one out. Before we get into the video, make sure that you like, comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. So trying to grow the channel. I think the next big goal is to get to 5K subs. And honestly, we're on our way. So I'm also going to share some footage of me throwing from within the season, so some recent AA outings. Again, since today's video is just focusing on fastball, that's what we'll showcase. If you guys are interested in other grips, I have a video about my curveball grip, my changeup grip. So this is the last of my pitches I'll be creating a video about to talk about everything that goes into throwing the pitch. Alright, so to begin, we're gonna just start with my grip. So you got your baseball here. See if we can get to focus. Get my face in it. So we have our horseshoe right here. So I always just grab it, and this is how I've always thrown it. I've thrown it right across. So that's what it kind of looks like. So I grab the horseshoe on this side. My middle finger is kind of on the top lace over the middle. This finger is just sitting right on top, because obviously this one's a little bit longer. This one's just right on the lace. So what I like about that grip is I feel like both fingers are kind of pulling down on the lace, and it just feels very comfortable for me. My thumb is tucked directly under it. The rest of the hand just kind of falls where it falls. So this is a four-seam fastball. This is how I grip it. So the next kind of thing is what are my cues or my thought process when I throw the fastball? So like I said, I'm holding the seams and I'm pretty much just trying to rip the baseball back. So a few thoughts or cues are pull down on the seams, kind of pull down on the baseball. Another good one is to try to backspin it. So I'm just out there and I'm trying to be able to backspin it, and that includes just pulling directly off the baseball. Pretty simple cues for me. That's all I'm trying to think. Get on top of it and backspin it. So my fastball profile, again, you guys, everyone has social media and everyone's posting TrackMan, Rapsodo, spin rate, all this stuff. So my fastball profiles, and we're going to talk about a little bit of vertical break and horizontal break. So I have a higher vertical break fastball, usually averages 18 to 20, 17 to 20. Also gets a good amount of arm side, which is the horizontal run, so I'm getting about 10 to 13 horizontal. So my fastball kind of profile is like that, if you can think about it that way. Learning about vertical break and horizontal break helped me a lot to know where to try to throw my fastball and kind of how to maximize my fastball. So a few other metrics with my fastball, usually spin at about 22, 2400. Kind of just depends, typically 23 range. My slot or axis is usually about 12:45 to 1 o'clock, so kind of here on a clock. So it's not directly over the top, even though I get pretty high in my arm. My axis is usually slightly tilted, which helps me get a little bit more horizontal than just vertical run. All right, so that is my fastball. Again, I've always thrown a four-seam. It just comes pretty naturally to me as far as comfort, and then it's developed into a pretty good pitch now that has good metrics. Can get some swing and misses, especially up in the zone, more of a freeze pitch down in the zone. So with that, I also wanted to talk about other fastballs, because again, four seam's not the only fastball thrown. So there's four-seam grips. Some guys grip it this way. Another popular one is a two-seam grip, usually just along this or kind of on the line. There's also one seams, guys will throw like that. Kind of. There's sinkers. I don't know how to throw sinkers, so I'm not even gonna try a grip. But the difference of kind of like a four seam versus maybe a two seam and a sinker is a lot more vertical break versus horizontal. So for righties who throw sinkers or two seams, they're trying to maximize horizontal movement. I'm trying to maximize my ride in the zone or my climb, whatever you want to call it. But there are a lot of different grips. There's a lot of different ways to throw your fastball. So my biggest advice to guys who are younger or pitchers or even position players is pretty much just figure out what feels most comfortable to you and also what you naturally do best. So some guys really backspin it really easily. So if you can have like really good spin efficiency and just backspin it, maybe a four seam is best for you. If you're kind of a guy who throws more from here and you get a ton of two seam or sinker action, then maybe two seam or sinker is your pitch. What fastball you throw is also going to change what off speed you probably throw. So guys who throw four seams typically throw more curveballs because again, you're playing up and down. Guys who throw sinkers or two seams throw more sliders, cutters. So that's kind of the difference of how your fastball also affects the rest of your pitch profile. So that's my biggest advice, is just find what like is most comfortable and also what you naturally kind of do best. So for me, that was four seams, and I've been able to turn it into kind of my best pitch now. All right, so that concludes our video for how I throw my fastball. Also talked about some other fastballs, so make sure you comment if you have any questions or comment your favorite MLB fastball or minor league players fastball. I'd be interested to see who you guys like to watch and kind of any questions you guys have. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Before the video ends, make sure you subscribe or share this video with a friend or a teammate. Really appreciate it. The channel is growing, and I'm pretty stoked to get you guys some more content. So thank you very much, and have a great day.
McIntyre wins the matchup.